the Music City Foodie here, and I'm going to teach you how to make your own pico de gallo. Whether you like it spicy or mild, that's totally up to you. So we're going to start now, and I'm going to show you. What you're going to need is 1 bunch of cilantro, 1/2 red onion, 3 Roma tomatoes, 1 lime, 1 to 2 jalapenos, depending on how spicy, de-seeded. So let's get started. Over here, we got garlic, salt, a little bit of honey, and of course the lime. And that's what we're going to infuse together. So we'll go ahead and get started here and get this done. All right, so I'm going to do this, cut this in half. That's done. I'm going to cut the jalapeno in half. And then I'm going to take a spoon right here and I'm going to clean that jalapeno out, all the seeds. Because seeds can hurt you. It's all right if you have a little in there, but you don't want to eat the whole vein. So we're going to pull these seeds out. Real simple. Always wear glasses if you have glasses, in case the juice pops up and hits you in the eye. It doesn't make you go blind. That's not a good idea too. All right, so these, we're going to basically julienne these up, slide that over, they're stuck together, and we're going to cut this up. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, so don't think it has to be perfect. It don't. You're at home. Make it look au naturel. That's what I'm about. All right. This is when your friends come over and they're trying to pico de gallo, they'll find out how good it actually is. All right, so we're gonna come down on that. Look at that. Perfect onion. We're gonna cut that back. Take that half. And we're gonna peel out this outer edge. Now, the reason why I peel out this outer edge and I don't use it is because sometimes it's a tough part of the onion. And you really don't want the onion to be tough when you're trying to eat it. So I'll take this and I'll put this in the trash. Wash my hands. And now, back to the cutting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dice up this onion. All right. I'm gonna take the knife, we're gonna run down like this. And I will have a knife class on this channel to teach you how to use a knife so you don't have to worry about cutting yourselves. Okay? And then you kind of just, you don't want to make it too thick. Just want to dice it. All right, see how nice that is? That's perfect. So we got that part done. Woo-hoo! Now, I'm gonna grab one of my homie bowls. Here's one of my homie bowls. And we're gonna squeeze this lime in there. Look at that juice from that lime. I love it. I love it. Tasty, tasty. Okay. I'm gonna squeeze this one in there. Now I kind of roll it in my hand. My hands are pretty strong from doing this for so many years, so for some of you it might be a little harder, but that's okay. Now if your lemon's hard, or your lime is hard, not your lemon, sorry. If your lime is hard, take your lime, put it down, and press it with your palm of your hand. And that'll break up the juices inside so you can put it inside there. But we're not gonna use that, I just wanted to take that to show you. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and we're gonna scoop this up, and we're gonna throw this in here. And a little bit more in there. And I'm really meticulous about cleanliness when you're cooking. Always remember, be clean. Always be clean. If you're not religious, that's all right. Cleanliness next to godliness, that's the way I was brought up, and that's the way I do it. So, all right. So we'll take the ends of the tomatoes off. Don't forget to wash your tomatoes. Get all that dirt and any other things. As you all know, a lot of things with the U.S. today, you can't trust anything anymore. So you got to make sure that you're clean. Very clean. All right. I'll pull these over and rinse them off real quick. Throw them down. All right. So, what we're going to do is, you really don't want to use the center of the tomato. So, because you don't want seeds, it's just going to make it runny. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half. Okay? Then we're going to take a knife and we're just going to angle it in like that. And then angle this in like that. See? That cuts out that center vein. Then I'll take the spoon. I'll run the spoon down like this. And that just gets the seeds out. And that one's about ready. We'll take this one, do the same thing. We'll go in at an angle. Go in. Make sure we got it. There we go. Make sure to clean the seeds out. And so on and so forth. Now you'll do that to all of these. Now for some of you that aren't real comfortable with knives, I suggest you probably use a paring knife like this if you're going to do it. I'm used to it, so you know, I've been doing it for so long. Makes it easy. So we're going to clean these out real good. And get all this stuff cleaned out. Now you can have a few seeds, you just don't want a lot of seeds in there when you do this. Okay. Now we're going to clean this one out real good. Okay. That's done. So I take my chef's knife, I use it to push it to the side. Then I go in after this. And you kind of get an idea how sharp my knife is. So we'll go ahead and press this down. I'm going to go through it real quick. And all right. And you can see that. I'll go through here. All right. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You would never think that pico de gallo would be so easy to make. This is one of the easiest things to make. It takes no time at all. None. So now we got that done, we're going to grab ourselves some garlic. It's already been peeled and cleaned, so you don't have to do it. Alright. So I take the ends off of it. These are little brown ends right there. I'll take that off. And then, there we go. Then I'll go through real quick and slice them up. And you too will get this good too. That's a quick way of doing it. Okay, so you got that done. Now, what I do is I wait till the end. And then I add a little bit of salt to the top of this. All right? Just a little bit. And then I crush this in. Now what this is going to do is just going to break the garlic up. Release all the oils from the garlic. Because you don't want to get big, huge chunks of garlic in your salsa. If you do, don't do what I'm doing. You can, that's fine. But you want to make it where it's really, really tasty. You just want a little bits and want the flavor to go through all that. And you do what I did right there. Okay. So now what I'll do is clean the knife off. And then I'll go through real quick. Just to give a real fine chop. Okay. Now we got that done. We'll take this. We'll put that in there. All right. So, the most important part to the meal is right here, cilantro. This is the most important part to the meal. So you're going to want some cilantro. Let me tell you, if you don't like cilantro, that's fine. Don't use it. Me, on the other hand, I know some of you say it tastes like soap to you. You acquire a taste once you eat it a while. I thought the same thing when I started doing it. And I was really like, oh, how do people eat this? I can't believe the taste it takes. I might as well stick a bar of Ivory dish soap like you used to get when you were a kid and you swore or something. But yeah, here we just want to chop it up. Want to release all those flavors in there. We're gonna drop this in there like that. I might have gotten too small of a bowl, but we'll work with it. Okay, got that. All right, so we got that cleaned up. As you can see, I took a little quick break, come back. Now, I got some good Cholula. You don't need to do this. This isn't what you're supposed to, but I like putting a little Cholula in there. You know, it's Cholula, come on. You can't go wrong with Cholula. All right. All right, so we're gonna mix this up. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. I'm just doing this just to make sure it doesn't go all over the place, because I probably should have used a bigger bowl. Okay, so now you guys are gonna get to see what real homemade pico de gallo looks like. And let me tell you, it is as refreshing as it looks when you eat it. The flavors are there. I might add a little bit more salt. Sorry, that's probably about a half a teaspoon of salt if you're wondering. I like a lot of lime with mine. So I'm gonna put that lime in there. So I'm gonna squirt some more lime in there. Gotta love that lime. Okay. Now, if that's not hot enough for you, just add a little bit of Serrano, and it's not hot enough for me. It's very mild. Look at that jump up in there. So, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna add some more of this. This will give it some flavor. I'm gonna put seeds in. I want some heat, man. I like some heat with my pico de gallo. If you don't like it, don't add it. Where it was at was as mild can get. Like I said, I'm just using my hand to make sure that I don't spill it all over the place. All right, and I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper to this. Fresh ground pepper. All right, ground pepper. Now we're gonna mix that together. And we're gonna go back in for the taste test again. All right. There we go. You'll see all that juice down there. That tomato's released. Now, if we would have had the... Sorry, it's really good. If you would have had the seeds and everything, it would have been super runny. And probably would have been better if I just stuck it in the food processor and made salsa out of it. But that's another thing you can do. Which, if you really wanted to, drop right in a food processor, blend it up real good, and you got yourself some homemade salsa.